You haven't gotten a raise, but somehow everything costs more. The groceries, the coffee, the rent, the streaming, the takeaway, the Uber. You're spending more every month and getting less every month, and you can't quite point to the moment it happened. It feels like prices just went up. But here's what actually happened. Prices didn't just go up. The way you're charged was quietly redesigned, trick by trick, fee by fee, so you'd pay more without realizing how much more. And today I'm going to show you every single one of those tricks, because once you see them, you'll never unsee them. Let's start with the one that's in your kitchen right now. Shrinkflation. Pick up a box of cereal. It looks the same as it did 2 years ago. Same brand, same box, same price. But turn it around and check the weight. It's lighter. The box got taller and thinner, or the family size got quietly redefined, or the bottom of the container was pushed up. Same packaging, less product. They didn't raise the price. They shrank what you get. Chocolate bars got thinner. Toilet paper rolls have fewer sheets. Crisp bags have more air and fewer crisps. Yogurt pots went from 200 grams to 150. Laundry detergent now does 30 washes instead of 36. Every change is small enough that you don't notice at the shelf, but your money is stretching less every week, and the packaging is designed so you won't do the maths. That's layer 1. Layer 2 is even sneakier. Drip pricing. You see a concert ticket for $49. Great price. You click buy, then service fee, $12. Facility fee, $8. Processing fee, $6. Order fee, $3. By checkout, the ticket costs $78. But you're already committed. You picked your seats. You told your friends. You're 3 screens deep. The low number got you through the door. The fees are where the profit lives. Airlines do it. Hotels do it. Food delivery apps do it. Every industry learned the same trick. Show a low number to get the click, then stack the real cost at checkout when your commitment is highest and your willingness to walk away is lowest. The listed price is never the real price. But by the time you see the real price, you've already decided to pay it. Layer 3. Tipflation. Tipping used to be 15% for good service at a restaurant. That was the norm for decades. Then it became 18%, then 20%. Now you buy a coffee at a counter. Nobody served you. You picked it up yourself. And the iPad swivels towards you with 3 options: 20%, 25%, 30%. The cashier is watching. The person behind you is watching. The lowest option is what used to be considered generous. That screen wasn't designed for service. It was designed for social pressure. You're standing in public making a generosity decision with an audience. Most people pick the middle option because the middle always feels safest, which is now 25% for a transaction that involved no service at all. Tipping crept from restaurants into coffee shops, takeaway counters, self-checkout kiosks, and delivery apps. The expectation expanded. The pressure followed, and every extra percentage point is money that didn't used to be part of the transaction. Layer 4, subscription creep. Netflix was $8 when you signed up. Now it's $15 to $23 depending on the plan. Spotify was $10, now it's $12. Your phone bill added network access fees. Your insurance quietly raised the premium. Your gym added a maintenance charge. Each increase is small, just $2 more. Barely worth canceling over, but you have 10, 12, maybe 15 subscriptions and recurring charges. Each one crept up independently. And across all of them, you're paying hundreds more per year than you were 3 years ago. No single increase was big enough to make you cancel. That's the point. The raises are sized to stay below your outrage threshold. Just enough to extract more. Not enough to make you leave. Death by 1,000 small increases. Layer 5. The convenience tax. Order a meal through a delivery app. The same meal that costs $12 in the restaurant shows up as $18 on the app. Plus a delivery fee, plus a service fee, plus a small order fee, plus a tip. Total, $32 for a $12 meal. That's not a convenience fee. That's a markup of over 160%, disguised as ease. Uber used to be cheaper than taxis. That was the entire pitch. Venture capital subsidized every ride to undercut the competition. The taxis died. Now Uber is more expensive than taxis ever were. The convenience was the bait. The price came after the alternatives were gone. Express shipping costs $15 for a package that costs $3 to send. You're not paying for speed. You're paying to remove a delay that the company placed there on purpose. Standard shipping isn't slow because it has to be. It's slow so that express shipping looks worth the premium. Every time you pay for convenience, you're paying to remove friction that was manufactured to sell you the removal. Layer 6. Skimpflation. This one's quieter than the others. You're not paying more, you're getting less. Customer service used to be a person. Now it's a chatbot that loops you through 3 menus before offering to connect you to a person who isn't available. Hotels stopped daily housekeeping. Airlines removed legroom and then sold it back as extra legroom for a fee. Streaming services added ad-supported tiers. You're now paying to watch ads on a service you're already paying for. The price stayed the same. The product got worse. You're paying the same number, but what you get for that number is shrinking. It's a price increase in disguise. Just wearing different clothes. Layer 7. Dynamic pricing. The same flight costs $300 on Monday and $500 on Wednesday. The same Uber ride costs $12 at 2 p.m. and $28 at 6 p.m. The same product on an e-commerce site costs different amounts depending on what browser you're using, what your search history says about your income, and what time of day you're shopping. The price isn't fixed anymore, it's calculated. Personally, in real time. Companies call it demand-based pricing. What it actually means is they charge you as much as they think you'll pay. And they know more about your willingness to pay than you do. And underneath all 7 layers sits one final trick. The one that holds everything together. The reframe. The $6 coffee isn't expensive, it's self-care. The $2,000 vacation is an investment in yourself. The $400 running shoes pay for themselves in motivation. Marketing reframed spending as self-improvement. So instead of feeling overcharged, you feel empowered. Instead of questioning the price, you question yourself. Don't I deserve this? And the answer is always yes. Because saying no feels like you don't value yourself. That's the most elegant string of all. They made frugality feel like failure. So here's how you see through all 7 layers at once. Check unit prices, not sticker prices. The price per gram or per ounce is printed on every shelf label. It's the only number that reveals shrinkflation instantly. Start reading it. Screenshot the listed price before you click buy. Compare it to the checkout total. Do the math the drip pricing hopes you won't. Decide your tip before the screen appears. Know what you're giving and why before the social pressure hits. Audit your subscriptions once a month, not once a year, monthly. Add up every recurring charge and look at the total. Most people are genuinely shocked. Walk in instead of ordering delivery. The $12 meal is still $12 at the counter. The markup is entirely optional. And the next time a brand tells you that spending money is self-care, ask yourself, self-care for whom? Because everything doesn't just feel more expensive, it is more expensive. It was redesigned that way, drip by drip, shrink by shrink, fee by fee. So you'd pay more while feeling like nothing changed. And now you can see the strings.